All right, chat. Let's go. Our third season with this Finnish giant. And I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. Again, in case you just missed it, Aho, Kiviranta, Heinola, now the leadership of this team. And why wouldn't Heinola be a leader on this team? He destroyed worlds last year. Pettinen, #1 overall pick with Sebastian Aho, hoping that works out well. Bottom six is a bit weak in some regards, but all things considered, it's the best its team has looked so far. Ville Heinola's intense face still catches me off guard every time, every single time. But before we start this new season, the draft class. Last year, there were 2 players in the top 3 that were Finnish. What about this year? Okay. Outside of Jasper Inkinen, I'm pretty sure has born leader. That's what I would have given him. There is 1 Finn in the first round at the moment. 1. Which means, and also I can turn draft class quality back up now that it's been generated for this year. Put it on medium. Good draft to have a good team, for sure. But also, if our pick ends up being bad, then we definitely use the pick to pull off a deal for a Patrick Laine type. Our grades 71, 79, 85 are the grades for this season. Shout out to Cam York. There's a Nicholas Ahonen. Where the fuck did he come from? Oh, that's right. He was the guy who was randomly Norwegian. There's a chance. There's a chance that we could be bad again this season. We're going to go to December 1st, like we always do, before our first little check-in with the team. If, I got to be honest, like, if we're good, cool. If we make the playoffs, we know how the friggin' playoffs work in this game. Once you get there, anything can happen. But if we're bad and get a higher draft pick, that's not the worst-case scenario. Kasper Halttunen getting hurt's the worst-case scenario when the Leafs franchise end. The other day, we hit a natural conclusion for it. So, it was the right time to move on. It was Henrik, my friend, my pal. How the heck are you? I hope you're good. Halttunen sharp at the 77. But yeah, I figured, like, hey, we have 2 weeks before... Oh, my God, we put Halttunen back in too early. 2 weeks until I head off to Finland. Finland's very much relevant and the forefront of my mind, so we had done this. Oh my God, the AHL injuries. We had done. Jesus Christ. Well, that's Kasperi Kapanen at the NHL level, but still, holy shit. We had done this challenge a few years ago, and it was time to bring it back. It was, and hopefully still is. Although, Jesus, with the injuries. Maybe someone's trying to tell me something. But, all right. Kasper, please stay healthy, because you were so good last year. We really need you to stay healthy. All right, multiple players on Tampere are healthy. Finjuries. You guys are just full of it with the puns, huh? Also, Rasmus Ristolainen was playing center because of how many friggin' injuries we've had. That's insane. That's insane. Otto Sampi gets hurt again. God damn it. The alert, I get that it's like, hey, here's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure my alerts are set to not tell me someone's ready to go until they're actually ready to go. I gotta double check. Double check this nonsense. Kasperi Kapanen's back. How did Manalainen do? -4 in 4 games. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's not bad. No, chat, no. Oh, 8, 11, and 1. All right, we made it to December 1st. Well, most of us did. We had to leave some people behind due to their wounds. But we are dead last in the expanded Metro Division, which is wonderful. Wonderful. You love to see it. This is all you're getting, chat. This is all you're getting. Deal with it. Let's see. In terms of the league, bottom four? Oh, my God. Give me a second here. All right, there we go. Beautiful. So really, really quickly, we need to go look at Chicago. I have no idea how they're that bad. I love that for any team to be that bad, that it's Chicago. Rocky Wirtz deserves no better. How are they that bad? They should not be that bad. Wow. Jesus. I have no idea how they're that bad. Wow. I don't know how the hell they're that bad, but I'm not sad about it. All right. In terms of around the league, our teams, so on and so forth. Aho leading the way. Pettinen's been all right. Järventie, Teravainen, and Kokiniemi not exactly tearing it up. So, yeah, our offense does still leave a little bit to be desired. Heinola, 11 points in 24. We are definitely struggling to put up points compared to what I thought we'd be doing. But that is okay. Ville Husso is insane. Ville Husso is insane. So never forget that. In terms of around the league, is scoring down in general? Is that our problem? Scoring's not down, at least not for them. I wish you were on this team. Anyway. It's certainly not a bad team. But we are performing. Logan Stankoven is leading. The old stank oven is leading the NHL in goals right now. Interesting. Of course, Bedard's there for the Sharks. Defensively, you got Vince Dunn leading the way. 12 goals for Zach Werenski. And top goalie, 5 shutouts for Jack Campbell in Columbus. Cal Peterson and you see sorrow. Okay. It's been a very weird start to the league. And shout out to Sean Farrell. Can we get confirmation? Yeah, on in Swedish. Hated here. Hated here. It's quite the rookie class there, too. It's early, though. It's early. It is early. We will sim to the new year, the distant future of 2025. That is 2 years away. That is a year and a half away. That's fucking horrifying. I keep seeing, you know what? Hey, if I had to see this shit, then damn it, people have to hear it too. I keep seeing those posts, oh, it's closer to 2040 than it is 2006 or some shit like that. It's like, some people are sick in the head. Some people are sick in the head for even thinking about that. Sick in the head. Sebastian Aho's sick on the ice, at the very least. We actually had a half-decent month. I don't think we're going to be bottom 4 anymore. '24th, ahead of Tampa. Granted, they have 3 games at hand. Okay. I wasn't expecting us to do that well last month. And that puts us into a really, really weird spot. Texola gets hurt for Tempera. Tenta Skills. Always fucking forget that name. It's ridiculous. Let's get Emily Finland out of there. We'll get Texola. Ooh, Halton up to a 79. He's definitely NHL ready next season. 100%. 100%. He's going to be an absolute beast. Further proof that chat should name everything. Is it? Or is it evidence of the opposite? If it was up to you, and if the game would have allowed it, it would have been the fucking Tempura Squidler Tortellinis, which honestly would have been pretty nice too. Shout out to 6 points in 8 games, plus 6 forward, Rasmus Ristolainen. Gonna have him pull a Sam Morin where he just starts playing forward. Defensively. Okay, Kivi Haryu's already gone up by 5 this season. Well, that's fantastic. Man, we're getting some crazy prospect development. Fucking A. Heinel is up to an 88. Martikainen's immediately hurt again. Jesus Christ. I didn't remember to check the bullshit about injuries, but... All right, we are less than a month out from the deadline. We are above Carolina by 5 points, which is hilarious. We need a Kivi Haryu, Yoki Haryu pairing. I mean, that probably will happen. No, there we go. That's been my issue with injuries. There you go. Well, we have more injuries this season than we should have, and it's totally my fault. I don't know what to do yet, so we're just going to keep going. We got good prospect development. The deadline's this month. I mean, I could look into trading the pick now, because by the time we get to the deadline, it might be even less valuable. But at the same time, wow, Pattinen's up to an 85. He's already gone up by 5 points. I don't know what to make of this. We're getting some phenomenal prospect development. What the fuck just happened to the calendar? There we go. We are getting some phenomenal prospect development. I'm going to stop a week out from the draft. Let's kind of take inventory of our full situation here. 25, 31, and 4. We are bottom 5 in the NHL. We are not outshitting the Blackhawks. Nobody can outshit the Blackhawks. It's just impossible. On so many different levels. From ownership down, it's tough to outshit Chicago. Expiring deals this year. Ooh. Okay, honestly, but RFA. So Armia, Mikola, Kiviranta, Husso. Okay, Husso's deal is up. We'll see. I don't know how these guys are looking trade value-wise. The good news is our pick should be tradable and should be high value. I need somebody like Patrick Laine. Billy Husso just got hurt. Well, we won't be trading him. Fuck's sake. Dude, the injuries are out of control. Holy shit. We'll list ourselves as sellers. I need someone like Patrick Laine to be available. Like, now is the time. And he is not. Erik Karlsson's available, but that doesn't really help. What is the value of that 5th overall pick, potentially? It's not bad. That should be enough to pull off a deal for someone like Laine. Anaheim has Emil Hemming out there as a center. He featured in the Toronto run a little bit. So a double decent prospect, really, from the Ducks. Let me get a Word doc up just to make note of Anaheim and Hemming. Arizona, nobody we can use. Boston. Buffalo. All right, so far, nothing for us. And no Patrick Laine. That's not to say we couldn't go for him. But in terms of getting him on a steal of a deal, Seth Jones is the newest member of the Anaheim Ducks. In terms of getting him on a bit of a steal, that's no longer going to happen. Pentakainen and Olivara. I just hate where their overalls are. They're so damn low. They're so damn low. Like, technically, Minnesota could work, but they're risky. Montreal has Oliver Kapanen, which isn't bad. But Hemming was better. Well, yeah, John, that's the thought, right? That 66 overall dude, Olivara, like, could he develop on our team? Because we have had good prospect development so far. Sidney Crosby is on the block. Damn. I'm going to guess it's Cirelli. What's going on? Welcome in. Ooh, Nico Sturm's out there. But he's German. We hate it. Why would you trade Nico Sturm? Goodness, goodness, goodness. All right, so blockbuster trade, not going to happen. Not going to. Philip Deneau is the Maple Leaf. You love it. You love it. Yeah, major trade's not going to happen, at least for a good value. It's my favorite jersey from the ones behind me. From the ones behind me? The Henrik Sedin Heritage Classic on the left there. Line got more valuable.
Trying to walk through this fucking
he did. Try hard much. Great name. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we don't have the value to pick up Line anymore. We don't. Because he developed a little bit more. I think for Line, we're going to have to hope that he just doesn't re-sign in Columbus. Yeah, all right. Now's not the time to get Line. It doesn't mean that we'll be able to get like Heiskanen or anybody else like that. So we'll check back about the big name players we don't have at the drafts when they're potentially not signed, and we could pick them up for a cheaper value. So that means we are looking at Anaheim. No, we are not, because they took Emil Hemming off the list. Fuck. That was fast. That was fast. That sucks. I wanted that guy too. I didn't see if he was a part of their trade or not. Let's back out really quickly and then jump back in. Which means Oliver Kapanen on Montreal might be my top target here. Yeah, Hemming's not there anymore. All right. This hurts a little bit, I'll be honest. This is a little bit less than ideal for what I was hoping we could accomplish, but we have had a lot of good luck at previous trade deadlines. It was bound to run out eventually. There is the Olivara Pentakainen option. I wonder if we could pull off getting Olivara, Pentakainen, and Kapanen. Because at least Olivara, if he doesn't develop at all, at least we know we could flip him. So again, top 5 potential. Ooh, value-wise, it's not looking good for us. It's not. Here, I know it's cut off a little bit. Look at how close that is. I don't know if we can do this. Certainly not while safety netting. Let's take out a 4th. So those 2 prospects in a 3rd for what could be a top 5 pick. Yeah, it's not looking good. How about straight up? That pick for Olivara Pentakainen? Okay, so straight up it went through. I mean, again, there was nobody with a potential top 5 pick that we could take. We were going to have to trade down anyway. I do still want to try to pick up Oliver Kapanen. Any particular rules? Aside from Finns only, no. I am very shocked it worked straight up. I agree. All right. In terms of value, it is going to be tough to pull off this deal. There are some players I definitely don't want to give up. But again, Oliveira, he could be used to trade back into the first round. Indeed, Fidal. It is our First Nations franchise in a while. There's really nobody on roster I want to move on from. Is a third-round pick next year enough to do it? It is not. We don't have an extra first this year. That was next year. So there's a chance we'll be looking at trading back into the first round to get that one dude, Inkinen. I can add Lottie to the deal because we're never going to sign that guy. Can I nickel and dime my way into getting Oliver Kapanen? I don't know if Salo's actually improved this year. There are obviously those group of defenders that they want, which we could use to our advantage. Look at the defense here for Montreal. I mean, honestly, Robin Salo, I don't envision him getting much better. He has been good at the AHL level, though. Fuck. The other option, Hakanpää's 32. The other option's down in the AHL on $5.1 million, Rasmus Ristolainen. Now, they would be over the cap. Can I retain salary to help them pull this off? Honestly, as much of a risk as it is, I am willing to retain on the Risto deal to get Oliver Kapanen. So a third-round pick, Risto on 50% retained, and Lottie for Oliver Kapanen? I thought the Risto value from retention would work, but it did not. Love you, Toogie. Crucifix, I love you. Platonically. Oh, goodness. Pretty sure Risto's negative value. There is the chance, but at the same time, they want him, so what if we also had a fifth? So a third, a fifth, Risto, and Lottie. Hey, there we go. Honestly, worth it, because again, we're still close to needing to sign a cap whale. I don't mind that. So we pick up Oliveira. Hopefully he can develop. If not, we flip him. We pick up Pentikainen as another kind of long shot option. And we get Oliver Kapanen into the mix as well. And that'll pretty much do it for us this deadline, but I think we rebounded pretty well. Not being able to make that huge move we want to make, I still think we did pretty good for ourselves. Let me sim a day ahead, see if there's any waiver options. There normally are. Not this time. Okay. What other deals went down? Reed Schaefer for Alex Goligoski. Does trading Risto move you close to being under the cap? Potentially, yes. But I'm not against having our roster being locked in for the rest of the year. That's not the worst thing that could happen, especially when it looks like we won't make the playoffs. Oh, so the Leafs had just acquired Danault. Nope, they had acquired Danault and then flipped him to San Jose for Brett Pesce. But there is the Oliver Kapanen pickup. I didn't necessarily want to get rid of Risto, but he wasn't going to touch the NHL level and was making $5 million. And now he still counts against us for over $2 million, but not a big deal. Shout out to Carolina for acquiring Logan Mailloux. Desperation at an all-time high. And then again, we trade our first round pick that we were going to trade down for anyway to get Oliveira, or we're going to trade down to begin with for Oliveira and Pentikainen. The only problem there is you could question, should we have kept our pick, because what if someone's available at a cheaper value for a trade at the draft? So, I mean, yeah, I'd pay $2 million to not have Risto on the ice. At least real life. I agree with the takes that the guy's a warrior, but at the same time, man, that only goes so far. So we got our goaltenders. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. Aaron Kiviharju has gone up by 11 overall points, and the season's not even over. He was a 68. 2 game. Twice, Endo. Twice. That is some of the craziest development I've ever seen. A plus 11, and we still have a month to go in the season. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Jesus. Like, seriously. And, like, Texola will be ready to go for NHL level next year. Kasper Haltinen's NHL level. Simon Taival. Like, we're about to be able to get significantly younger, which means also sending people out at the drafts to recoup some value. Hopefully I can send down Oliver Kapanen. Do you think the morale's boosted by fellow countrymen? I mean, probably not. I am going to send Oliver Kapanen down to the AHL. Your coaching staff's doing God's work. That's true as well. We're going to leave that team the same. Pettinen again up to an 85. We'll go best lines in the AHL. I do need to resort this by best potentials. But it was worth doing that for the sake of the power play because of the drastic difference in value for some players. Slider, what's going on, by the way? Oh, no shit, not you. We need to drop Haminaho. Pentakainen's is a medium 6. AHL team could compete with the NHL team. Honestly, not that far off. Lambert's a medium top 6. Koivunen is a high 9. Doing great. How about you? I am on cloud 9 at the moment. We are building a friggin' super team. And it's always a great feeling to realize that you're looking damn good moving forward. All right, so Altonen is our lowest potential forward. How much do those A-rated coaches help? I would say a lot, especially 2. I'm going to go fix that in a minute. But if you look at the coaching staff and the whole teaching category, I mean, our AHL head coach has an A+ in teaching. That goes a pretty long way. At least in theory, it's supposed to. So, yeah, it's just kind of a perfect storm right now of things going our way. All right. So out of the high 9s, Haminaho can be on the 4th line. Yeah, I was going to say, Lamp, you figured out what you've missed. And yeah, it's been an interesting night for us so far. It's been an interesting one. So Vesterainen will be bumped up. We'll go with Pentakainen. And then who plays on that top line with Haltinen and Olivara? Ooh, Vesterainen wins out for the positive. So Lambert, Kapanen, Kamel. That's so gross. That's so gross, though, isn't it? Whew. Vesterainen, Haltinen, Olivara. Damn. Oh, this team's looking so good, man. They really are. They really, really are. I do want to get Joni Jurmo back in there. Paulie, what's going on? So we'll drop Salo down with Hataka. Kiviharu with Haimasalmi. We continue on. Am I running clubs tonight? Terry, not that I know of. I haven't talked to anybody tonight. I heard you're running clubs tonight. I doubt it. Someone told me. Oh, who knows, Terry? Who knows? A little birdie. It was me. The Terrio Tweet Factory. Huh? Ganj, what's going on? And Mr. B Major. Good to see you both. Terry, I'm tempted. I am tempted. It's probably a little bit too late to get a lot of the fellas together. I'm not against it tonight, but I feel like another night would probably be easier. So, especially too, because, I mean, you missed it. In the words of Endo Mills, I just came over this team. So, all right, let's save this really quickly. It's not even 2 hours in. It's true. But I also have to go to bed early tonight, and I'm already exhausted. So there's that. But I love where this team is right now. I'm a big fan.